Hey guys, I'm really starting to wonder if the Epstein-Barr virus is a factor in thoracic outlet syndrome. If you haven't seen my videos before, my name is Jim. I make videos talking about chronic pain. Mine's due to about 40 years now with thoracic outlet syndrome, and I've also had 3 lower back surgeries, including 2-level lumbar fusion 3 years ago now. So lately I've been reading the Anthony William Medical Medium books. This is the 3rd book that I have. This is the thyroid healing book. I just got this one. I've been doing his celery juice for about 2.5 months now, and also his heavy metal detox smoothie. Now, reading through this book, the thyroid book, he talks a lot about the Epstein-Barr virus, and I kind of made a few notes about that because there's a lot of things that the Epstein-Barr virus causes that are symptoms of thoracic outlet syndrome that I have. Now, he says in the book, now if you don't know the medical medium, he has a spirit that talks to him. He hears a spirit since he's been like 4 years old. So that's where this information comes from, and it's different than anything I've heard. So I've been really interested in it. Like I said, that's the 3rd book I've gotten, and I just keep reading and listening to his stuff, and I just keep trying more and more things. Now, he says there's like 50 or 60 varieties of the Epstein-Barr virus, and what happens is, you can get sick and then it stays in your system and it gets into your liver and your organs and your digestive tract, and then it can come back and cause other problems. And just some of the things I've written down that I have are, tightness in the chest. He said that the Epstein-Barr virus likes to attack the vagus and phrenic nerves, which are the nerves that run from your head and your neck down, like to your diaphragm and stuff. And that's a big, almost everybody I've seen that has thoracic outlet syndrome, they're real tight through the chest and the neck. And he said that's a symptom that the Epstein-Barr virus can cause. Now, he never says anything about thoracic outlet syndrome, so I don't know if he knows much about it or he knows what it is or not, but these are all symptoms that I have. Another one is it can cause frozen shoulder, the Epstein-Barr virus, where I think I actually had both shoulders frozen when I started working on my mobility 7 or 8 years ago. They're actually getting pretty good now, but I'm pretty sure that both of my shoulders were frozen because I was super, super stiff. Causes fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, Raynaud's syndrome. I have that, where your fingers turn white. And I've noticed that a lot of thoracic outlet syndrome patients have that as well. Also causes rheumatoid arthritis and lupus, which my wife had lupus. That's kind of what killed her. It just kind of destroyed her nervous system, and finally 2 years ago she got the flu, and it got to her lungs and killed her. I guess kind of like this virus does that's out there right now. So now the interesting thing, he said that this virus can kind of get into your system and then it just waits for a trigger. And he said triggers can be like a car accident, an injury, a lot of stress. And from reading through the forums and stuff, the thoracic outlet syndrome forums, that seems to be a lot of times, how it starts. Car accidents, injuries, stuff like that. So that's kind of right on point with stuff I've seen read in the forums over the years. And also, more women than men seem to get thoracic outlet syndrome, and something like 3 or 4 to 1, like women to men that get TOS. And also all these type of symptoms that the Epstein-Barr virus causes seem a lot more to affect women a lot more. So that's another thing there. So I'm really curious. I actually do think that it might be a factor in thoracic outlet syndrome. Now, I've been drinking celery juice for 2.5 months now, and what he says that does, I've been drinking it twice a day, You drink it when you first get up on a empty stomach. Minimum 16 ounces, so I usually drink 16 to 20 ounces. And then I've been doing that in the afternoon as well. But he says that the celery has these undiscovered salts in them, and it's the salts that get into your system and they start killing off viruses. And also, he said the salts are healing. They get, they heal your nerves and your muscles and your nervous system. So I've been doing that. And then also heavy metal detox smoothie. I've been doing that for about 2 months now. And he says this Epstein-Barr virus feeds off heavy metals that get into your body. So that's the whole reason for doing the heavy metal detox, is to try to get rid of those heavy metals that viruses feed off of. So I say I am feeling pretty good. I don't know if it's really helped my pain that much yet, but I do feel like I just feel pretty good. My stomach feels great and my digestion feels great. I do feel like maybe my muscles are a little bit softer. I mean, I've had this thoracic outlet syndrome for like 40 years. So, it's going to take longer than a couple months, I think, to see much improvement. I don't know like how long, but I've been watching some of the Anthony William medical medium, some of his patients talk and stuff, and a lot of them say, it takes a year or so before you really start, feeling, pretty good. So I'm just going to stick with it for now. So basically what I'll do is I have that celery juice in the morning, and then I'll have a cup of coffee and maybe take a few supplements that I'm taking, and then I'll do the heavy metal detox smoothie. And he says to avoid fats because viruses are protected by fats. So you got to cut back on the fats in your diet. So mainly during the day, I'm eating mostly fruit and vegetables. And then in the evening, I'll usually have some meat for dinner. But like I said, during the day, it's pretty much plant-based diet, mostly fruits and vegetables. So I have a produce market right in front of my house, so it's actually pretty easy for me to, stay stocked up. I just walk down there almost every day and, grab what I need and what I feel like eating for the day. So I'm sticking with it. I'm gonna, give this a fair chance. It's something different, than I've ever tried. And I've tried different diets over the years, and I've never noticed anything that really helped, improve my symptoms any much. I've even tried vegan diets for short periods of time because I heard, they can help reduce inflammation and stuff, but I really could never notice anything. So after a while, I would just get discouraged and just go back to, eating whatever, because you figure, what? If you're not going to feel any better, why worry about it? You might as well just enjoy what you want to eat. Although, I am getting used to, eating healthy, and I'm really not minding it. So, and I feel really good mentally. I feel really calm and relaxed. And so, like I said, I have 3 of these books. This one's the thyroid healing. So if you have any type of chronic fatigue or all these other type of symptoms, this is a good one to read. I also have the life-changing foods one here, and also have the liver rescue book. That was the first one I got. So each book I get, I keep picking up little tidbits of information and a little more and more things I can try out. So I don't know, it's like I guess I'm just kind of like a detective or a guinea pig. I just keep trying things and trying to figure out what's going to help me. I'm still working on my mobility. I do joint mobility exercises, and I was doing a lot of vacuum cupping for a while, but lately I haven't felt like I've needed it that much. So that's an improvement. And I do lately more just a lot of self massage. I have fascia blaster tools that I use for that, so I do quite a bit of that as well. Anyway, I guess I'll just keep at it, and I'll give you guys an update, down the road, and let you guys know how it's going. If you have any questions or suggestions or anything, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys next time.